What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Binder Nights. This is the first episode that we're going to do. I'm Graydon. This is the Last Pack Magic channel, and this is a new series that we're doing on the channel where you guys get to come on and show off your collection, how you guys have it organized, how you guys have been collecting in binders. And today I got a friend with me, Raj. I'm going to make you big. Raj, what's going on, pal?
Hey.
Raj, who do you collect? Who's your character collect?
Wolverine might be my guy.
There you go. So Wolverine is a challenging character to collect because of the price points that it carries over, but you have managed to put together a huge collection of it. So it's going to be really cool to get to see this. The whole point of this new show is to have you guys come on and get a platform to show how you've been collecting. We're doing them live. And the reason we're doing them live is so that our friends in the chat can ask questions and we can all participate and like see somebody's collection laid out a certain way. So real quick, we'll start saying hello to some of our friends in the chat here. We got Donnie. What's going on, Donnie? Donnie's our comic book aficionado. He's got all the info. He's the guy for that kind of stuff. We got, as per usual, we got the Rider. The Rider has a really interesting collection of cards. Can't wait to have you on. Appreciate you being in the chat with us. We've got Ryan McKenna. I think that Ryan was pretty close to Raj the last little while and have been conducting some trades and stuff like that. So Ryan, super glad to see that you could join us. Pulling Fire, what's going on, buddy? And we've got True Blue Collectible. Nathan, what's happening, buddy? So glad that you could come on here. Nathan's a domino collector and has a wicked collection that I cannot wait to see one day if he is willing to share. Like I said before, for everyone who's just coming in, this is a new show that we're trying to do where we get to showcase other collectors' organized binders and how they've been collecting it and what they have, because all of us have a different way of organizing. And if we get to see what other people are doing, we have a better chance at making our personal binders look even better. This is going to be hopefully a continual thing where we'll get to do several of these, and that will depend if people just want to come on and show what they've got going on. I've got some binders to show at some point too. I would just really like to see you guys first come on. Vintage Lord Canada, what's going on, Dan? I hope everything's going great in Edmonton. You guys are in a bit of a heat wave over that way, and it's hot, so I hope you're sitting in the AC watching from a cool place. So Raj, let's start getting you big here. We'll chat with you first. When you were first collecting Marvel cards, were they housed in a binder? Was a binder like home base for them?
Not even close.
What was it?
Boxes that most of my cards come in, from mail, just cardboard boxes, and then transferred them into these boxes made for top loaders. So I started transferring everything into top loaders and sleeving everything, making everything organized.
So you went from the shoe boxes to this place of having this binder. Could you mention to us what brand of binder you've kind of got going on right here?
I've got a Rival top loader binder, so it's transparent. You can see the back of the cards.
Cool.
Fits the standard size top loaders pretty smoothly.
Right. How do you find these hold 100-point cards, or is this one strictly for a 35-point kind of thing?
I haven't gotten that far along in my binder sorting yet to hit those size cards yet, so I haven't even experimented. So hopefully,
why don't we
they do.
Why don't we mention this out of the hop? Like, these shows aren't sponsored, and everyone has been asking a lot lately about what binders people have been using. So we can tell you the binders that we're using and like the brands, and like you can read the reviews on Amazon. That's the best way to kind of get a gauge on one of these brands. But none of this is sponsored. So I hope nobody sees this and thinks that we're telling you to buy this one. This is just what's been working for us. binders that I have definitely have some room for improvement. So not
For
really going to
sure.
get into the brands that we have, but if you're wondering what is going to fit the size cards you have, I highly recommend you look at the reviews and what other customers have to say about them.
Yeah,
Let's get started, Raj. Let's open this thing up. Let's start looking at some pages.
definitely. I went with recommendations from like Fausto and the guys on the Discord to get my binder.
Smart.
So that's what got me motivated to start doing this in the first place was seeing Fausto and his Silver Surfer collection for sure. Shout
Right.
out to Fausto.
Yeah.
This
Um,
this is my first page.
can I ask right out of the gate here? So something for people who are new to binders. We see cards in here. What are these other notes that you have on other pieces of paper that are in there?
So these take the spots of the cards that I'm missing, and this is where I track it and I keep track of what I need to go search for or hunt down. So yeah, they're just filler cards, or I think I'm actually switched to post-it notes.
Yeah.
That way, you might run into an area where you need to put another card in that it's not on the checklist, or
Yeah.
so yeah, you find cards all the time that aren't on the database. So you're always constantly moving cards around.
So something I'm seeing right out of the gate here too is that you've also got some pogs on this first page. The first
Mhm.
page of your vintage binder usually includes your first appearance and things like that. So why don't we start walking through like what year are these pogs from?
Okay, so this pog here at the top comes with the Terabusi cards itself from 1980.
Cool.
So each pack will come with a certain number of cards, and you'll get a Pog in there. And if you're lucky, you'll get a Wolverine or a high tier character that came in that set.
Very cool. And I'm loving this center right hand card with Wolverine and I think Cyclops. That image is really neat.
This one right here.
Yeah, that's a cool one. Can you tell us what that one is?
That is also one of the Terabusi cards. There's usually four Terabusi cards, and then the main character card that's up here that would be considered the rookie card
Cool. Very
to to
cool.
to, to most collectors.
We've got Nightcrawler 84 saying, I see Kurt and Logan.
Kurt and Logan.
I'm not 100% sure what you mean there, Nightcrawler. But if you guys have questions in the chat about any of these cards, let us know which one you want Raj to attempt to explain. And he can tell us a little bit of a backstory about it, about what he knows about it and where he got it. Let's go to the next page here. Let's check out what else you got going on.
So this is an Ovaltine looking Pog. Um, Actually, this one is also.
Very cool. I'm amazed at how many different sized cards have started out this binder. I love that Wolverine has a vintage to him that goes back
Hmm.
where cards were different sizes. This is really neat.
Yeah. So this is a little bit later in the 80s. This is like 85, I think.
Very cool. Raj, you keep walking us through. You keep doing your thing. You flip through and tell us what you want to tell us.
Okay, so this one's kind of interesting because it's broken up into four separate pieces, but it's like a puzzle.
Cool.
Um, this one I actually had in a slab, and I had to crack it out. It's of course, they slabbed the Wolverine section, and I believe he's fighting Ultron in that picture. Look,
There's a lot
clear.
of people cutting slabs open to get that card in the binder these days. I was just talking to Justin about this.
Yeah. Um, how's the glare? It's a little bit glary to me.
If you can put something underneath it to kind of just angle it up a little bit, you should be good. No, under the binder. I mean,
Oh,
under the
under.
binder.
No,
So wedge a card you don't like under it. No, I'm just kidding. Other side there. Oh yeah, you got it. Actually, that works. Perfect. So yeah, let's continue on. Let's keep seeing this here.
um, these up here in the top are stamps that I came across. They're not on the database. I just threw those in there because they look cool and they're vintage.
You got to have it. You got to have all the stuff that you think looks cool in here.
Yeah, we haven't really even gotten to anything that's actual standard cardboard size yet, and we're
So
still
what
in the
year are we at right now? What year are we still going through right now?
um I believe it's 87, 88. Yeah,
Cool.
we're still in 87.
Nice. Let's head her over to the next one here, Raj.
I believe that's Jean Grey right there.
Cool.
There's your boy right here, Sabretooth.
So that's one of the first appearances of Sabretooth, which is on a sticker.
hmm
Lo-
Looks like Nightcrawler likes to hang around with Wolverine a lot, crawling
Cool.
all over him.
Somebody in the chat is asking, did you find the stamps on eBay?
I found them on Etsy, actually.
Etsy. There you go. That's a good
Yeah,
tip right there.
yeah. I stumbled upon Etsy. Sometimes you can find good stuff on there, but you have to be careful because a lot of people will make their own stuff on
Right.
and sell it on Etsy. It could be knockoffs. I don't think the stamps are knockoffs though.
Yeah. Good question, Jordan. That's a really good question asking where some of this stuff comes from, especially these rare items. So here we go on the Wolverine. These are the trivia cards, right?
Yes, trivia. It's a great set. The Colossal Conflicts. There's only these top three cards, and I got the checklist because it has Wolverine on it.
Cool. I love that you have the checklist included in your character collecting binder.
Yeah, for sure. And that way, it kind of like bookends the set or the cards that come in that section of the binder, and then you know
Right.
where the next one starts. If you're lucky, you have a header card for the next set. Not all the sets have headers.
You're so organized. Like I love it. Let's keep doing this. This is great.
So, I forgot how many cards are in the set. I think it's quite a bit. Could
Yeah.
be
I just went
about
through this set a while ago. There's a lot of Wolverine cards in this.
yeah. There and plus it says Wolverine on the back, so you got to have every one of them.
Look at you go.
Yeah, and you'll notice a lot of the images repeat themselves. Like this Jean Grey image looks similar to the little sticker from the second page.
Right.
Very similar to that image.
Oh,
So,
does it ever? Interesting.
and then you got Nightcrawler and Wolverine again in almost the same exact pose, just blown up.
Let's hear from some people in the chat if you guys are doing binders. Is this a good segue into have you guys already got binders together, or is this a good like template for you guys to learn from? Oh, that Sabretooth card number 2 on this page is a really early appearance of Sabretooth. I love seeing that card in there.
Yeah, it's great looking close up,
Yeah, really.
and you can totally tell which one's which too, even though it's so close and intense.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very cool.
Some great tan and brown suit action going on. It's probably my favorite suit.
I love that you as a Wolverine collector get a couple of different outfits. Donnie is saying he was waiting for this episode to come out before he gets into organizing a binder, and I think that's really smart. I think that's definitely something that we're looking to do is to give you guys a lot of info before you go out and put one together. I hope this stuff helps.
For sure. There's
All
a little bit
right,
of a delay when I flip the pages, so I'm taking
you're
my
good.
time.
Yeah, you're good.
Just let me know if I'm going too slow or.
No, you're doing great. Donnie says doing a character binder of my PC character, also doing a battle binder and a masterpieces binder of my character. So busy, but starting to my second character. That's awesome, buddy. You know, these binders, you definitely want to take your time putting them together. Like I said before, I have a practice binder, so I kind of like shuffle my stuff around in there and go from there because it's a lot of moving stuff around to get like Raj's binder in front of you. A lot of work you can tell has gone into this.
Dude, I've reorganized it like 4 times already, probably in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, Jordan, you definitely got to get a binder. It's really fun when you have a big collection or even a medium-sized collection to have them in a binder and get them looking like this, nice and organized.
It definitely pays to do your due diligence and write down everything first, put it
Yeah,
where you want it for sure. And
that
then
top right Wolverine I really like. I really, really like.
the snicked, yeah,
Yeah, the snicked one, that looks really cool.
yeah, for sure. Classic, classic.
We got we got 12 people in the chat today. Thanks so much for joining, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. Many more to come with lots of different collectors.
Okay, so this top right corner, it's actually in German,
Oh,
and there's actually another version that's the US. It's actually harder to find the US version. So that's why I have a filler card for that one. I haven't been able to find a US version of that card. I can find plenty of German ones. So I believe it's a set that was made in Europe and then brought to the United States, from what
okay, very cool.
I've
It's
been told.
when there's a vintage to your character like that, it's cool that there's that much. Well, it's cool and difficult that there's that much other stuff out there. Scene, I hope that's how you say your name, CYN. Let me know what character you're collecting in the chat.
That's my wife.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's making a lot more sense now.
She's collecting Colossus and Deadpool, she thinks.
Very cool. I have a Colossus auto that I should send your way then. I love that your family members are in the chat and participating in with this, Raj. That's exactly what this show is supposed to be. It's community and family. That's what this one's all about.
Hopefully taking some notes there.
That's right. All these pages look so good.
Yeah. So we had a question in Discord earlier today. How do you keep it from getting scratched and stuff? So most of these rival binders actually do come with some parchment and some tissue paper to put in between the pages so they don't stick and stuff. So
Gotcha. I've always figured that the top loader does that. You know what I mean? Like I don't have any of that in between my pages.
I mean, but the scratching on the surface of the actual
Oh, I
pages.
understand. I understand. Okay, that makes way more sense. I'm an idiot.
And plus, when you're shuffling cards in and out, reorganizing, you get fingerprints on them. And
Yeah. So we're coming towards the end of the trivia ones, or not even the trivia ones. The from then till now. I'm getting into some Jim Lees.
yes, the beginning of the Jim Lees. Those these are some Todd McFarlane's. You can tell by the Iron Cross kind of look around the border.
Yeah.
And then Jim Lee is below, starting the first three cards of that set has a great header card.
Do you
The
want to share with
Punisher.
Do you want to share with people sort of where you got so many of these base cards from? Like where is it that you were grabbing this stuff or putting this binder together?
You can find this stuff on eBay pretty easily.
Yeah,
It's always there's so many Wolverine cards. It's better to just buy the whole set.
that's right.
It's usually save money that way. You can price check. Sometimes you can get a card, each card for $1, but then you can get a whole set for $45, and it's a 90 card set. So let's do the math there.
So Donnie says, so with character collecting, do you guys chase the stickers of the 5x7 jumbo cards, uncut 4 sheets in your binders? Really, really good question. I chase a lot of the promo stuff for the binders. So those 4 card promo pages, I'll include in a page in a binder for a set. But in my character collecting one, I do not.
Yeah, I can't you can't put them in these binders, but I do collect them.
Ryan's asking you if you have anything slabbed, Raj, or if everything is in a binder.
Funny you say that. I got a stack of slabs right here if you want to take a time out and look at
Oh,
some.
let's get through this binder because I definitely know that Raj has some slabs and some sketches to show. This is just the beginning of it, and so for all you guys in the live right now, this is worth sticking around for. You're going to see some cool stuff.
Yeah, I when I started my collecting early on, I picked up some slabs thinking, oh, that was the thing to do. You know,
Yeah,
everybody grades cards, and I was
yeah,
just like, oh, that's so cool. It's encapsulated. So, but as I watched more Spidey hits and Fausto sketch card Hive, I learned how to find my space for collecting. So.
You keep flipping through here. Let's see what's going on.
for
I
sure.
love these. So this is the 90s. We're in 1990 now, are we not?
Yes.
Oh,
Checklist right here is from 1990.
nice.
That they don't have any information on the back. It's cool they have the big puzzle on the back,
Yeah, that is cool.
but I do like having there's the date right there at the bottom in blind.
Ryan, let us know in chat if you have a massive binder going, or if you have a binder going, or what your story is.
So this section's blank mostly because I barely stumbled upon this header card right here, and
Okay,
it's X-Men covers trading card set. It's not in the
cool.
trading card database, and it's pretty important to have all the X-Men covers for a Wolverine collector, I would think.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
there's 90 cards in that set,
Cool.
and so I have 90 blank spots just in case they all have a Wolverine on them.
Look at you go. You're organized. I love it.
And I just numbered the bottom corner to make sure I keep track of where I am.
Nice.
Um, there's a second set right after that, series two of Uncanny X-Men covers, and I just got those in yesterday, so I was able to put those in at least.
Very cool. Those look
So
so good.
another header, and that out of 45 cards, 41 of them have Wolverine on them,
Yeah.
and that's awesome for like going back and hey, I want to get that comic. I got the reference for it right here. It's like a thesaurus for comic covers.
We got Ben.
Has information on the back for the covers, has the characters that are included in the covers, so it's really detailed.
Right. And I think these cards are really important to have. A lot of these covers look really good in a binder and kind of transition well
Hmm.
into the next phase of the art.
Like the original What If set, you know.
Totally. That's actually a great comparison. It is like the original What If set. That's such a good point, actually. I love that point.
What's up, Ben? Ben
We got
Brady's
some
in the house, or
we got
Brady.
some awesome ones in the chat here. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. This is a great binder to check out. One of many. And Raj just made a great point that these cards, getting these comic covers, looks an awful lot like the modern day What If cards, and it's just such a good point. It really looks cool.
Yeah, I love this one right here.
Oh, that one's so good. What cover is that? What tell us a bit about that
So
one?
it's 207. Let's see what it says on the back. So it's John Romita Jr. and Dan Green. Writers Chris Claremont, penciler is John Romita Jr. The inker is Dan Green.
Cool.
It features Colossus, Phoenix, Rogue, Shadowcat, or Kitty Pryde, Storm, and Wolverine.
Man, I haven't seen all of these covers other than in the binder of the covers I have, but it just looks so good in a character collection. 212 and 213 right there. It's funny actually, that card you just pointed to there on the second bottom left is the only card, well, one of two cards I'm missing from my binder. I need to get that by one as well. And like you said, it's challenging to get just the one, so I'll likely have to buy the whole
The full
set
set.
in order to get it. Because so that's 213 the cover, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I definitely got to add. I have a proxy
Yeah,
spot in my binder for it.
and IPC Psylocke, and Psylocke's right there.
Perfect.
So I need another one too.
When I if I come across any, I'm definitely gonna let you know if I end up with a bundle of them.
Yeah,
Donnie
I
says, so
didn't.
do you guys try to have at least one sketch or comic cut from each set the character isn't in the set if possible? You know what? In the beginning, Donnie, I think that when you're accumulating a PC, if you were to tackle base and get base accomplished from first appearance to 2000, that's an incredible first goal. I think that if you're going after those and you get the base and the appearance cards of the bases, and then you start to tackle some of the inserts, like some of the holofoils from the MM 90s sets, and start to work on inserts from there. If you're focusing on modern, I would also say the same. I would say that like going after bases and rainbows is your priority, and then what you're talking about is getting into a bit more of the thick of it, in my opinion.
All right, so now we're into a little more common cards that we're used to seeing. Marvel classic Wolverine
Such
image
classics.
there.
Yeah, real classics. Those are awesome.
Yeah, 90s Marvel. It's awesome. They got some Sabretooth over here.
Yeah, that's right.
The famous battles, which looks really cool that they did that in the new Clear Ultra Wolverine.
These battle scenes are just there's a ton of cards in this 1990 MU set, and when you're doing a character binder, it takes up a lot of real estate. This particular set.
Yes, for sure. We got
Wolverine number
some
one.
more, yeah, some more covers. Hulk 181, Giant Size X-Men. Got to have those top three.
Yeah.
They do these repetitively. It seems like every few years they'll do it again just to refresh everybody's memory. And you got Wolverine's first hologram holofoil right here.
You're so lucky to have a hologram from the 90s for that. I love that you have that in the binder.
This is my childhood pack pulled.
No way.
Yeah, so I kept it all these years.
That's
It's
so
way
special.
way off centered.
I'm so glad you pointed that out though, because that's like another element of your personal character collection is this pack pulled by you. That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's not even that off center. You've seen some of them that are like, whoa.
yeah. I can't even tell where my camera is. So, but
Nice.
it's pretty clean.
It looks great, man. What a great hologram. You had
I
me at
love it.
hologram.
Yeah, you had me a hologram. Yeah, as you can see, they did the cover for number one again.
Nice.
I've got all these ordered. They're just showing up slowly through eBay. You know.
Donnie's asking, do we chase foreign cards as well? The answer to that is yes, but to a degree. There's definitely a bit of a you can't chase everything, but I definitely chase as many as I can come across that are like somewhat licensed.
For sure. I want to have them all if I can.
Yeah, it looks like you're well on your way though. This is one of the most complete, like most thorough collections of Wolverine I've seen. It's a tough one to do.
These are the exports cards. Thankfully they fit all on one page. I just need the auto. I guess there's an auto in
Whoa, that's
in
gonna
that
be a
set.
tough one.
Yeah, I haven't even tried searching for it yet. So
Yeah.
I think
It's amazing how
that's
many
the
cards are in these binders.
and that's it for binder number one. I left one blank page just in case
Smart.
I need to move some stuff around.
Very smart. I'm ready to see another binder if you're ready to show one. We've got someone in the chat here. We got the Card Collectors Show. If you guys don't know the Card Collectors Show, give that a click on YouTube and subscribe over there. Another really cool channel, a really fun collector. It says, I have all my originals in the same binder from 30 years ago. That's wicked. I think that as top loaders have become more popular, it's a lot of us are making that transition over to a different binder.
This
Binders on the phone cards, I love it.
this set is actually from my childhood. Also, it was one of the first Wolverine sets that I purchased at my local card shop. Complete. I didn't try to chase the packs or anything. I just bought the whole set straight up.
Nice.
I think I paid like $12 or something for it back then in 1991 when it came out.
Sweet.
I lived literally a block away from my card shop. I would walk after school, after going home, eating some lunch or something real quick, and just walk over to the comic book store.
Love it. And here we are today, still talking about it and going over them. That bottom right Wolverine looks so good.
Yeah, the use of negative space is great.
Yeah, that's a really cool looking card.
I like this one too. I can't remember the cover. I remember seeing that on the cover, I believe.
Nice.
That would be a Donnie question.
Donnie's the encyclopedia of a lot of this stuff.
See, we were just talking about how Spider-Man and Wolverine make appearances together a lot, and they didn't really do that with the new set.
Right.
Would have been cool to see a few more Spider-Man cards.
And when you say the new set, you mean Clear Ultra Wolverine?
Yes, Clear Ultra.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of appearances with Spider-Man. You're totally right.
Yeah,
That middle
this
card
is.
is beauty.
Hmm. I can't tell if that's spit or snow.
I'm gonna go with a little bit of both.
Yeah. It seems like him and Sabretooth are always fighting in the snow or something.
So on that topic, on always fighting in the snow, Donnie asks if our binders and we're collecting have appearances of their foot or arm, and me and Raj have a card from 1992, I believe, where there's a Sabretooth and Wolverine battle scene, and Sabretooth's arm is on the Wolverine card. So for me, it's in my binder. Really good question, Donnie.
Yes, and since I'm not like a completist, I have the Sabretooth card also. Not
Nice.
just not just the Wolverine.
I love it.
It just doesn't make sense to me
I agree.
to
If
not
it's
have
a,
the
if it's
full
a puzzle
scene.
piece, you gotta have it.
Hmm. I debated going back and forth, but it just doesn't look right.
Yeah.
Not, yeah,
We got 17 people in the chat watching this, watching Raj go over this binder. This is a real treat. Thanks a lot for joining, everyone.
yeah. This is a pretty iconic card. It goes to I got the comic one. Anyway, it's one of the uncanny X-Men with Psylocke as Lady Mandarin.
Cool.
Yeah. So
Uh-oh, Raj, we just lost your, your, there we are. Oh, he's back and we're good. Keep going.
yeah, I got a phone call. And,
Oh,
I forgot to tell my secretary to hold all my calls.
right. So sometimes I find in these binders, there's a little bit of a battle between the landscape cards and the portrait cards. So those cards on the bottom, like that one on the bottom right, how that's landscape, it can be a
Hmm.
bit of a challenge to display these in a way. I haven't found an answer to that, but I include them exactly how you've done them. You just got to put them in like what I'm assuming is chronological order and numbered order here, right?
Hmm. And with these
Rod,
sets,
your wife says whoops. I think it was her that was calling you.
no, I don't think it was her.
Oh, gotcha.
And anyway,
92 was for our battle puzzle piece. Thanks, Ryder. Actually, I got the uncut card of that, which was kind of neat. Oh, here we go. Now we're into that bottom right Wolvie and that 91 MU Wolvie are so
mhm,
good.
so good.
You got the checklist. Love it.
Uh, this binder is a work in progress, definitely.
Hey,
I'm
and you know what? I want to make that point to people watching. Like, it's very rare to find someone with a complete binder. So if you want to come on and show your binder, it does not need to be complete. It is not even remotely close to have to be complete.
I really do like this one card because it has that on the
Oh,
back.
cool. Wolverine's claws, cool.
Everybody's
That's
like,
really
do they just retract all the way into his forearm, or how does it work?
trippy. And so we're into 91 here.
Yeah, 91.
Is that the Halloween card, the middle one?
Um, this is a promo card, I believe, for the
Treats.
trading card treats. Yeah,
It is the Halloween card. Cool.
yeah, yeah.
It's almost like my nerd level is 100.
You are nerd level 100.
Yeah,
Ryder hooked me up with these Ghost Rider cards, so that was awesome. I believe this one glows in the dark.
nice. Don't turn the lights
Uh,
out. We'll take your word for it, okay?
no, we can do that. I can do that in a separate video.
There you go.
These are cool. They're like stamina and
Yeah,
durability.
those are cool.
They're like little Wolverines popping in there.
Nice.
Gotta have those.
It's nice having a
And
complete, like, all these appearances and all this. This is really, really cool.
so this is the coming into the Spider-Man set, and so there's all these Wolverine cards in the Spider-Man set.
Very cool. This is a cool Spider-Man set.
Hmm. Wolverine holding a gun to some dude's head. Don't see
Don't see
that
that
very often.
anymore.
Yeah, this one he actually pulls a bullet out of himself.
You have such a complete. This all just tells such a story. There's so much to it.
Hmm. Yeah, the artwork is terrific too. It's really raw and gritty.
It's a really great way for people to see how you're organized and how they can do it. Like having these checklists where each set ends is just a brilliant idea. I really like that.
Yeah, thank you. I know you love your checklist.
I love checklists. There's nothing better than 90s checklists.
Yeah, so back into Wolverine from then till now, series two.
There's a Sabretooth card that I had Justin open, but Justin lost it.
Is it that one?
Yeah, that one right there.
Just little saber tooth.
Just little Sabretooth. And Justin opened it on the first video I ever did with them. And it never got found. I need to get that one.
Um, I might have an extra one. I'll look.
Oh man, that would be
And then
cool.
look, then oh man. Okay, so this middle card. I don't know if you know. Do you have this one?
Why would I have that one? Oh my god, I hate you so much. I don't have that one.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. You have to remind me.
Oh my goodness,
I might
ridiculous.
have I might have a whole set, an extra set of this
I
card.
will remind you. Thank you. Do you have the checklist? So we've got Pull and Fire asking, do you have the checklist just because it has Wolverine on it? Raj, I'm
Um,
going to let you answer that one.
yes, mostly, but if I'm gonna have the whole set, I might as well have the checklist too, also. And yes, because it says Wolverine on it is the main reason. But
Pull and Fire, I'm gonna say as well that having a checklist in there. Um, well, actually, I'm going to say answer Donnie's question here at the same time too. Do we think they'll ever bring back checklists? No, I don't think that they're going to bring them back. And having the checklist in there shows the name when it appears on the checklist. So it wraps up everything really nicely. Having that as like a finish to your set of like, okay, I have these 12 cards from that set of Wolverine, and then I've got the checklist. It just finishes it off so nicely. It's a really nice appearance thing too to have.
it depends on your level of OCD also.
Then the writer says, if I need any help, you might have some for me too. You're the best writer.
Mhm.
Here we go. We're gonna keep going.
There's that image again. That's the third time we've already seen this.
Yeah, in
It
5 years, third time.
yeah,
Interesting.
it's like history, you know. It repeats itself a lot.
Yeah, totally.
And it's weird how these ones turn the other way, but they're facing right up and down, you know.
Definitely something that makes display more difficult. I know exactly what you're saying.
I like them all facing the same way.
Yeah,
Mm. This artwork looks like it's been repeated. That's like Sewer Rat,
yeah, trippy.
Mariko,
There's so many cards for Wolverine. Like, don't
Hellfire,
envy you guys. You guys who
Hellfire
collect
Code.
Spider-Man and Wolverine are crazy.
It, I had to keep it going. I've been collecting since I was a kid, so
Totally.
you're just drawn to a certain character and you just stick with it.
This set just has so many of them. It looks so good.
I'm not a quitter.
No, you're not. This is commitment right here. This is the definition of,
We got,
of
we got
commitment.
Patch.
What a classic.
Yep, seen that one. Some beautiful Jim Lee art.
Yeah. Yeah, really cool stuff.
Yep. I kind of like
Uh,
it when it's a full set. Sorry, I
yeah,
lost the camera for a minute.
no, all good. Pull and Fire. I'm glad that that answered your question. That's I think they're super important to have if you're doing a binder like this, and that is a dope Sabretooth. That is the Sabretooth image that was used for X-Men Metal
Nice.
on the High Series X-Men Metal.
Awesome.
Yeah, but this isn't a Sabretooth binder, so I'm sorry. I keep jumping into the Sabretooth stuff.
No, it's okay. It's your channel. We got love for Sabretooth.
There's a Sabretooth in the top right-hand corner, just saying as well, but no big deal.
Mm-hmm. Do you know who he's beating up there?
No, actually, that's a great question. Who is he beating up?
Um,
So Pull and Fire here
Hugo.
for the record, right here. Look at that
Hugo, I
check.
believe.
I'm sorry, who?
It looks like his name is Shiva.
Shiba. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Pulling fire. Look at that checklist up there, the Wolverine checklist. That just what a great card to have in kind of just finishing off that little section of the binder. That's why the checklists are in there, I think.
So these are part of this set, but
Yeah.
they're like their little subset. They're the Prism cards.
Some of them are so ridiculous. Like that bottom right one is just so ridiculous. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
For sure. And then Wolverine getting his butt kicked by Mojo.
Ryder, you're always in there with the details. I love it. And you're absolutely right. Shiba is the robot that was made to destroy mutants.
And Shiva is an Indian demigod.
There you go. True. And so now we're into what, 92 Marvel Universe?
This is a blank page. These are promos, so
Yo.
they're going to be with the Prism cards. I know I have one of them. I lost a bid for one of the Wolverine uh, close-ups, and by like $1. I was like,
Oh no.
and I can't find any more of them. There's
So
two that
annoying.
are the same, and then there's one that's not prismed. It's just a regular one. I have it somewhere. Just can't seem to find it right now. Yeah, so then we're going into 92 Impel classic set.
So the people are starting to pick up on some of these little tips. This is exactly the point of the show, is for you guys to be able to watch and to find out little tricks for yours to make yours even cooler. And we're going to be doing lots more of this.
Yeah. So
Stick around, guys, because we're coming up on sketch card time right after this too. So tell your friends.
Yeah, some more team ups. Pretty cool ones. Cable, Spider-Man, Havoc,
Very
Captain
cool.
America, Daredevil.
Very, very
This,
cool.
this is where I'm starting to catch up. The first binder was an undertaking, so
I bet. Yeah, I've been there, buddy.
yeah. So I got most of the holograms. I think I'm missing one.
Cool.
So got some filler cards. It's not a whole lot to see here. And another Jim Lee.
Yep.
Got Danger Room classic card. Another hologram. And there's another one that goes here that I'm missing. We got some promos. The Nelsonics are hard to find for Wolverine, it seems like. So that's like another promo kind of, right? Or it's made
Mm-hmm.
by a different company. Or it's I can't remember exactly what Nelsonic. I think they sold some kind of like equipment or something.
That's a
Electronics.
cool, like, negative space Wolverine in the top right there.
Yeah, I accidentally stumbled across that one just on eBay, and that's how I found those X-Men cover cards that came with that one. I was
Cool.
like, what set is this?
Yeah.
So and then went down the rabbit hole and found those other cards.
Nice.
These are the Toy Biz cards that I
Don't
need.
sleep on the Toy Biz cards, people. Those are
Yeah,
definitely a good thing to have in your 90s binder.
for sure. Yeah.
Does anybody in
And then
chat not know what the Toy Biz cards are? We'll tell you. Oh, here we go. We got our famous Joe Jusko images. These are amazing.
I made sure I kept the whole page for this section. So I want to make sure I'm gonna like I got an auto. It's not from the set, but it's aftermarket.
Still, you got to have those. Those were easy ones to get back in the day. The Comic Con
Mhm.
autos. Got to have those in the binder.
Yep. Yeah. Like the original Battle Spectrum
Dude,
cards.
that might be my top 3 favorite cards of all time.
For sure.
Regardless of the fact that my character and your character are on it, just top 3 best looking cards that has ever been made in Marvel that is sitting on that page right there.
Yeah. 992 was like my gateway drug for cards.
Yeah, a lot of people's.
It's one of my favorite sets. Don't sleep on the Crunch and Munch cards. Also,
Oh, there you go.
I found this one. This one's not on the database, but it's a Crunch and Munch card also. It's like a
Cool.
team card. Yep.
This will be
And
great for
then
people to go back and take notes on too when they're doing theirs. Like when people rewatch this stuff, it'll be really helpful for those of you putting together your binders.
this whole section right here is the animated series stickers.
Oh yeah,
So
cool.
got those coming. I ordered those already.
Here we go.
Masterpiece from '93. That one's on its way. Also, I don't know why I never pack pulled that one, so I had to order it.
I like that bottom right one. There's a Toy Biz version of that card as well.
Yeah, I believe I have that one, if I'm not mistaken. But there's like three different versions of that card. There's
Yeah.
the gold foil.
Donnie, the card that we were talking about that the rider was mentioning, that's the two-part card with the hand is in the middle there. You see, yeah, so Sabretooth's hand is on the Wolverine card, and there's also a Toy Biz version of those. So
Yeah, Wolverine's arms like super long.
yeah, totally. Yeah, absolutely.
And you gotta have Omega Red and classic
Yeah,
battle too.
another classic fight. Yep.
Yep. Need that hologram, it looks like. But that's a good one to have. The 30-year gold foil stamp.
Yeah,
Some more holograms. There's another Toy Biz. There's actually the one you were talking about.
nice.
Gonna go there. I think there's another one for a different version of it. I think it's one of the battles. I think it's a Sabretooth battle, maybe. I think there's Toy
Nice.
Biz version of that one also. So
For those of you guys chasing some of the Toy Biz cards, sorry, I keep doing your thing there. I can keep flipping.
oh no,
The Toy Biz cards are really hard to grade, really hard to get in any kind of condition because they came in toys and they got beat up hard. They got moved around a lot.
yeah. Um, Going into Flare, everybody's familiar with Flare these days, I think,
Yeah,
or they already forgot about it.
yeah, true.
So Flare's a good set. Bone Claws. I'm missing. I need the Power Blast.
Yeah. Oh, you got lots of time.
I don't think I could afford a Flare back then, but most of these cards are from when I was a kid. So
Crazy. Oh, I see the '94 Hildebrandt Wolverine. One of the best Wolverines ever, actually.
yeah,
Is that on this page?
yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, that card is it's spectacular. It's very Canadian. It's like a very like Canadian background.
Yeah. And then you gotta have the checklist because Wolverine's on the checklist.
And since we're talking checklist in these binders, I've got that checklist as well in mine. Also have the gold sig version, which
Yeah,
is
the
there.
gold is gonna go here.
Absolutely.
I got one
Smart,
coming.
smart man.
Yes, for sure. And that pretty much wraps up that binder.
Wow. For the two binders, that was really spectacular. Thank you so much for sharing that with everybody. We've got to get into the fun part here, an even more fun part of looking at some of your sketches, Raj.
All right, cool. Make some adjustments to the camera. Oh yeah.
I saw a little while ago you had that Dre sketch that you got. That was just so crazy. I'm so excited to see these sketches right now. Oh wow, look at that 98 creator. Oh my god. I'll let you do. I'll let you show. I'm gonna
Yeah.
spoil
So
here.
definitely need to have one of these if you're
Man,
a character collector. They
holy.
should come in 4 different colors, I believe.
Is there a stamp on the card?
Yeah, it's right there.
So for those of you out there who are watching this and wondering, these are MCC 98s. These are the first pack inserted sketch cards that there ever were. They were sketchographs. Basically, they were done in one color, just pencil and pen. And the ones that were pack pulled have a stamp on them, like an imprinted stamp. And that's what we're talking about there.
So here's the Dre. Everybody, that was a awesome Wolverine. I had to have that one.
Holy smokes. That's a sketch, people. That's like on a sketch card. That is so crazy.
And I didn't have much. I didn't get into Premiere too much, so I'm glad it's a Premiere AP.
Yeah, very cool. Just showing off some Wolverine sketches here, people. No big deal, you know.
No big deal. I haven't pack pulled any,
Yeah.
but I've got this one is from the Philippines.
Oh wow, look at
It's
that.
it's awesome. I mean, these guys do such good work in the Philippines.
Yeah, totally.
The artist is Edward Santia.
Cool.
He's a really cool guy and does really good work. It's like a little masterpiece. You can see all the texture on there.
Amazing.
So
Absolutely
much
amazing.
so much detail. It's, you know, some of the premiere sketches. We
Yeah.
couldn't even shake a stick at that.
Isn't that the truth, man? There's some less than good sketch cards out there, and seeing some of the work from overseas definitely puts it to shame.
Yeah, I need to do some more research on the artists for the ones that I did. I just grabbed them because I liked them. I got a lot of these from Matt Fuller.
We
He's
can't see it, Raj. We can't see.
can't see me,
Oh,
but
there you go. Now you're cooking with gas.
I
Very
want to
cool
try.
on Rittenhouse cardstock. Very, very cool.
Yeah, that's a great Wolverine.
Oh yeah. It just works so well that the title is Wolverine too. I mean, how cool to have that kind of sketch card.
For sure.
Oh, that's what's up. So that's a playing card, a playable card.
hmm There's, yeah, I have to get Matt Fuller to talk about that. I guess there's this set called Legendary, and you can pull sketches
Wow.
in that set. So I don't know a whole lot about that set, but I love that you can get sketch cards in a trading card playing set. Pretty cool.
Yeah. So cool. That looks great. Definitely a
Yeah,
slept on thing there. I don't have any of these actually in my collection. I've seen them for sale before, but I've never moved on them.
yeah. Don't sleep on these. And Matt
That's a great.
Fuller's Matt Fuller's selling sketches. They're quality.
When the books get open for Matt, it's actually a really good time for character collectors to be paying some good attention. How good is that, man?
hmm
Very cool. On the MCCW cardstock, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. That's a good one.
That's right, Donnie. That was one sketch card per box. So back in the day, these were definitely a lot more common to pull out when the Rittenhouse products had a sketch per box. Nice. Cardstock for these really varies. Like some of these sketches, there's certain cardstocks that just even the cardstock is beautiful. Getting a good sketch and a good cardstock, very
Like
cool.
you were saying, I did make sure I grabbed, at least one from my newest favorite set is the 2022 masterpiece by Dan.
Cool.
So I had to make sure I had at least one sketch from that set.
I love it. It's a great way to finish off a set too, is to make sure you get a sketch of your character from it.
The Nisita. And I grabbed this one too. So
So good, man. So good. Very nice.
I don't have a whole lot of Wolverines from 2022 because he's a tier 4 character and the cards are very expensive.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm still working on that set.
Let's see what you
Uh,
got there. Let's hold them up for
oh,
us.
sure. I've got the holofoil speckled,
Beauty.
checkered,
Well, you did pretty good for being a tier 4 character. You got a good number going here already.
preliminary art.
Man, that's one of
My
the better
favorite
looking
insert.
prelim.
Yeah, it's my favorite insert in the whole set. I just like that raw
Yeah.
drawing. Smudge on this one. The
Oh,
gold
look at you
foil,
go.
gold sig,
Very nice.
the purple.
You did really good on the MM22s, man. This is a lot of hard to get cards. That's a hard one to get right there.
Orange, and then got the canvas,
Beautiful. A really good canvas card.
red
Ooh.
canvas.
Out of 45? What is that one out of again? 49?
149.
Sorry, gotcha.
And then met up with Ryan earlier today, and he hooked me up with a nice trade on the metallurgy out of 25. So
Shout out to Ryan. Great trade. Awesome hearing about people making trades for their characters and not just having to buy them all. These are trading cards, and this is a big part of it. Making trades with
I
your friends is awesome.
really, really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's super cool, man.
Still need that base though.
Only that base. See, that's going to be a tough one to get.
Yeah.
So what do you got there from Midnight Suns? I see a card from Midnight Suns on the table.
Yeah, I tried to do the rainbow, some of the rainbow. I got a pretty good chunk of the rainbow on that one to go along
Wayshack
with the
one?
yeah, Wayshack, Jonathan Wayshack. Great
Slick
art.
collectibles. What's going on, man? Welcome to the party. We're going over a
So
Wolverine collection.
that one I got a few of the base. That was an easy one to get.
Man, that's an absolute banger of a Wolverine card. Like a banger, dude.
Yeah, the green, the Fleer Ultra, they got to do the green,
Yeah,
and then I got the blue.
beauty.
Out of 180, 180.
181, I think.
The this one's out of 180, but they should
Okay,
have done 181 like the Fleer Ultra Wolverine.
gotcha. Close enough.
Got the red auto. Got to have that one. On
Man,
card autos are one of my favorites.
and one of the better things about Fleer Ultra products is the on-card autos and the
Yeah,
red foiling for it. It's a great insert to grab.
yeah, yeah. There's only 100 of them.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Ryder's loving it. The Ryder's definitely loving the Wolverine collection as well. So is Slick.
Hellfire.
Oh, and I forgot this one.
This is a cool insert.
Yeah.
Ultra abilities.
Oh, another banger. Yep.
Got a medallion, just a
Sweet.
base medallion, and I got the platinum. I didn't get the gold yet.
And the platinum's out of 100. The gold's out of 200, right?
Yeah, that's what's weird. I got the platinum for less than the gold is going for. I did pick up this bad boy.
Oh my God, you animal.
Yeah, from Ghost Rider number
Wow.
2029. And it's signed by Andy Kubert.
Amazing.
And then Lewis Alonso, he hooked me up with the sketch that he pulled out of his
Oh, wow.
box.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Lewis is a good one. Now, the Midnight Suns card stock is beautiful for sketches. I have to say, it's one of the, I really, really like the card stock for this one.
Yeah. That was an awesome sketch. I saw him do that live. So that was pretty cool.
Raj, when are those cards going to make its way into a binder? Do you have plans on doing a binder for your 100-point cards?
Yeah, I'm going chronologically, so
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what year I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
I haven't decided that yet. I mean, there's 1,800 plus cards and counting.
Yeah.
Right now for Wolverine, so it could take me the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have another stack you want to show, or are you winding her up?
I can show you some slabs real quick.
Let's see.
Since Ryan asked about those.
I think we need to see some slabs. Absolutely.
And I keep hitting my camera.
Or you're having an earthquake. One of the two.
Yeah, I'm not in California anymore.
There you go.
Okay. So a while last year, I did a submission to CGC for some their signature series for Simone Bianchi.
Great choice.
So I grabbed some cards that I liked, and I had him sign, and they slabbed them, of course. So I got this from 2018 Masterpiece.
Look at that. What a great choice doing the prelim art in blue. Awesome.
Yeah. I didn't pick the colors. He did. Obviously, the artist has great taste.
Yeah.
So I'll always let the artist pick. This is probably one of my grail cards from my first ever submission. And that's the 10
Wow.
on the
Is that a
canvas.
canvas? Yeah, canvas gallery card.
Hmm. Just love that
And a
artwork.
10. What a great one to have as a grail card.
Yeah, for sure. And he's one of my favorite artists. So a while back, I picked up just some random, slabs. I had no idea what I was doing, so but I was like, oh, I like that card. That's a recognizable card, so I grabbed that.
Oh, cool. And a Beckett 9.5. Man, it pisses me off that Beckett won't just say 10, just call it a 10, you know?
Right.
So annoying.
This is a pretty classic card that
Oh,
every Wolverine collector should have at least one of these. I
that is
won.
a.
I won this one on
Did
Whatnot.
you?
I bought one pack of the Moon Knight set
Yep.
for $15, I think, and there was a buyer givey at the end, and I wound up getting that one.
Wow. Well,
So
that's just
can't.
a beautiful. The Stussy card's a brilliant idea. I love that kind of crossover with streetwear and
Yeah,
Marvel.
I grew up wearing Stussy or Stussy, however you want to pronounce it.
Nice.
I was a skater
Yeah.
boy. With
Thought
with
I heard
all
Avril Lavigne in the background there.
what was that?
I thought I heard some Avril Lavigne playing in the
Oh,
background.
that was way after me. No. I'm just a skater boy. Yeah. Was that a Canadian reference?
Probably. When
She's Canadian,
Canadians
right?
coming out. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a cool one.
Yeah. I wasn't really familiar with grading companies back then, so it's
Yeah.
SGC, but that's Jim Lee. I love Jim Lee art. Just recently grabbed a premiere, finally.
Oh, wow. That's a beauty card.
Only an 8, but take it. It's a
Oh,
great
it's
card
awesome.
at a 125. So
Awesome. I love it.
got some metal. I got some grandiose. I don't know how I got two of the same. I didn't grade these. I guess I just got carried away.
Hey, man, it happens. When you're grabbing a lot of stuff, it happens.
Anybody wants a grandiose 9? Hit me up. I got an extra. I
There you
got
go.
that for Lewis also. So nice to have at least one graded card from a set. I got a couple of MM22 because I just love Dan's artwork. I got that one also. And then this is probably my biggest card from that set, besides the metallurgy. That's the purple
10.
PSA 10 pop 1.
Wow. Monster card. Amazing. Did you submit that or did you buy it? Not that it matters. I'm just wondering.
Another shout out to Lewis. He's always looking out for me. So
Lewis. What a guy. What a great
he's
collector.
like you're a Wolverine guy. I'll hit you up.
There you go. I love that.
I'll take all your money. I did get a couple books signed by Jim Lee recently. I can show
Well,
those
let's see.
because you don't know if he's going to do another signing or not. I think he might be doing one last one for CGC, maybe. I don't know.
Cool.
Or don't quote me on that. I don't know.
No, nobody knows. No one has the answer to that.
So that was
Wow.
that comic that I was talking about, Lady Mandarin and
Very cool.
Patch. So,
Very neat, man.
257. And then we got this one too. So
Classic.
X-Men 11.
Donnie says he's proud of you. Attaboy, Raj.
Thanks. Well, that's pretty much my collection.
That's amazing. That was really, really organized and really, really cool. Seeing everything in binders like that and seeing the progress that you've made and then seeing your slab stuff and your sketches is Man, it's really, really neat to see how far you've made it with such a difficult character to collect because of the price point.
Yeah, it's a challenge for sure. You got to find a budget and try to stick to it.
Do you want to? Is there a piece of advice? That's a great piece of advice. Is there for somebody who's out there who's going to be starting a binder? Can you give them a tip for how you started yours? Like, where did you start? What's the best, easiest way to do it?
First, go on trading card database and look up your character. I like to start with the rookie year and work my way towards the more modern stuff. Sometimes it's not easy finding those rookie cards, but
Yeah,
it feels so good once you do get that start, and it's like your anchor point, I guess you can call it.
absolutely, absolutely. That's a great tip. Your rookie
And
card
then,
well can be first appearance as well as their first individual appearance.
mhm, yeah,
Sorry, keep going, Raj. Keep going.
I mean, everybody collects their own way, so you just gotta find your path, I guess.
That's right. But that's a great tip. Starting at the beginning, finding out the original one, and then kind of working your way from there is a really great idea. And we covered things today like the checklists and including those in there if you so choose. And we saw how the cards went in the number that they appeared in the set. That's like a wise way of doing it as well. The set's kind of intended to be viewed that way. So it's kind of cool going by the numbers.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a ton more cards that need to go in a binder, but I'm going through the years
Yeah.
and trying to break it down. Like it's with Wolverine, it's an undertaking for sure.
Totally. We have had a consistent 12 people in the chat this entire video. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching the live. Everybody who's watching this afterwards on the pre-record, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate everybody being a part of this tonight. This is the first one of many. Covered Wolverine tonight, and there's gonna be a lot more stuff coming up on this channel. At some point in time, I'm gonna show my stuff. I have my collection pretty organized. I'm looking forward to showing you guys, and but there's a lot of great collectors to get through before we get to my stupid stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
thanks Ryder for hooking me up with some cards, and appreciate all the love in the chat for
yeah,
sure,
the
man.
great today. Donnie's got one last question we're just going to get there with. It's actually a really good question, Donnie. It says, is there any cards that you wouldn't want to keep in a binder? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. When you have monster cards like blue and green PMGs, one of ones, cards like that, you do not need to keep them in a binder. Those belong in magnetic top loaders, in my opinion, in your Pelican case. Cards like that are our big ones. Those are ones that you definitely don't want to keep in a binder. You want to keep those locked up safe, in my opinion.
What up, Asher?
And again, guys, Raj, I want to thank you for coming on, showing your collection. That was so much fun. I'm going to call it a night there, and we're going to keep doing this every chance that we get. We'll have another collector on. These aren't going to be too scheduled, but they'll always be lives, and they'll always be fun. So, Raj, you got anything else you want to say?
No, just thanks for coming through and supporting our first binder show. That's awesome.
Binder
Appreciate
nights
it.
are here to stay. This is strictly a community thing. This is for you guys to come on and display your collections and talk to people. And thanks so much for coming on, Roger. You're the best, man. We'll do this again, okay?
Yeah, can't wait to see everybody else's binders for sure.
Oh, I'm so excited. That's a great way. That's a great thing to go out on. Let us know when you want to come on. We'll get you on. Take care, everybody.
Bye, guys.